life, wide, deep, high, and filled with all manner of creatures and vegetation. The fairy tales of forests count themselves fortunate to have wandered in abundant natural resources and the realm of ecological gene pool. I am an elementary school teacher who came to Taoyuanshan, Kaohsiung County, to teach in a Yunnan tribe school. Today, I want to tell you a story about love and sharing. The Tengjhih National Forest Recreation Area is the venue of our choice for extracurricular activities in the field of exploring ecology. Our first stop is the Tourist Center. Here, the park provides information regarding wildlife and vegetation through multimedia and photographs. But the children are always so excited about this journey, and their first lesson of the ecology class is to visit the Tourist Center. Tengjhih National Forest Recreation Area is located at the Baoshan village, Taoyuanshan, Kaohsiung County, with an area of 770 hectares and an elevation of 500 to 1,804 meters. The climate is subtropical and warm temperate zones. It harbors a great diversity of organic life, as in the vertical ecological distribution. The annual average temperature is 18 to 21 degrees Celsius. Generally speaking, the climate here is nice and cool, and this recreation area is the best place to get away from the summer in South Taiwan. We follow the introduction of NFA volunteer to appreciate the beauty of ecology in Tengjhih National Forest Recreation Area. The forest appearance in this district is abundant and various, and the trail system in the woods is complete and diversified too. There are 3 different routes, Route A, B, and C, to the watchtower. Starting from the tourist center and walking along Route A, you can see the natural broad-leaved trees and hear the birds singing. You can have the second choice, the Route B, to the watchtower. Along the path, the ordered artificial forest is the main feature. The scenery of the afforestation area is graceful and pleasant. Walking in the woods, you will be amazed at the tall trees and tranquility of the forest. The path to Sea of Forests, connected with Route B, is a perfect place to enjoy the beauty of Sentao, which is renowned for its ordered forest types, along with a superb view of natural scenes and the beauty of sound. Map out an ecological tour to Tengjhih National Forest Recreation Area according to your schedule and physical condition, and you will see why it is so popular.
Quiet down, everyone. We need to lower down our voices when we're in the forest. This is the home of wildlife, and as being a guest, we should be polite and quiet. There are 2 different forest physiognomy types in Tengjhih. Along with the path, we've seen the artificial conifer forest in ship shape. As a result, the forest has been through the regeneration processes and artificial enrichment under a conscientious plan.
Those precious trees you saw in this area, Taiwania cryptomeriodes, Cunninghamia konishi, and Camellia cyparis formosensis maxim, are all rare in this island. The Taiwania cryptomeriodes are considered a relic from the Ice Age and are very valuable. Walking along the trail, watching tall and straight cryptomeria, enjoying the breeze and a nature bath would make you feel delighted seemingly in the spring. Sunlight shining down from the woods leaves beautiful tracks in the forest. The air seems to be heavier with the fog. The sunlight comes up again when you make turns along the trail, and that is the beauty of Tengjhih. The kids of the Bunin tribe, concentrating on their observation in the woods, are seen as the first morning light for continuously ecological development in Taiwan, which are kept in my photos. Other than the artificial forest, there are a wide variety of natural broadleaf trees, such as Lauracia and Fugacia, which are both the main species in this area.
Children, have a look at your left side. The natural forest is different from the artificial forest we mentioned. Look at this forest in high density. For example, the Fugacia provides its fruits in large number to the wild animals located here. Different types produce different fruits for different kinds of animals. This is the function of the original nature forest.
The trail is filled with flowers of begonia. The interpreter tells us that we can find a variety of begonia growing in this area, which is more than half the kinds of begonia which exist in Taiwan. Vitality everywhere in this dense forest. At this time, we find that plants growing on the tall trees are very interesting.
Look, that's the kind of plant we used to eat. How can it creep on such a high place?
It's one kind of fern called Asplenium antiquum machino. The reason why you saw the Asplenium antiquum machino is that the spore was left on the top of the tree by the media of wind or water.
The life sanctuary as it is, forests provide the surviving environment for millions of species which have never been discovered but have existed for a long time on the earth. The most beautiful adornment for Mother Earth is her flora. You can find the beauty of 4 seasons written on the paths of flowers and plants. Spring. It is the most flourishing season in Tengjhih. Flowers and plants perform in beauty and fascination on the nature stage. Summer. Listen to the dialogue of clouds and breezes at the treetops. Spreading of lights seems to play hide and seek in the woods. Fall. The mountain scenery looks like a bright mirror with slight breezes which makes us cheerful. Winter. Lonely paths, deep and quiet, is accompanied by the curled mist. It is a poetic Chinese splashing painting. The sight of the mountain in the rain is so puzzling and appeared indistinctly. The misty beauty can be described as the poem. The rain seems obscure when the color of the mountain is murky gray. Whenever you are in Tengjhih, you always can have different experiences.
Hey, look up! There are butterflies!
Do not chase after butterflies. If we want to have a good look at butterflies, the only way is to find the nectar resource, or the plant for the larva.
In accordance with what the interpreter said, we kept on watching on the sidewalk. This is the most precious moment when we've seen numerous butterflies after waiting for a long time in order to meet with nature.
Don't move! Please do not move and change any position of the dead wood. As a matter of fact, this is the home and food for plenty of life forms. Look, there are lots of beautiful fungi and beetle larvae which grow in the rotten wood.
How interesting! Life grows in such a plain place like the rotten wood. This is the secret of life.
Shh! We're going to experience the sounds of the forest with our ears. How many sounds did you hear?
I can hear the philophone. This is the sound of red-bellied tree squirrels. And more, the pleasant singing from the Taiwan sibia.
Listen to that whistling sound, which is from the Taiwan sibia. The Taiwan sibia is widespread in this area. They are named and identified by their white eye stripe, as described in the explanation signs. Let's have a closer look with the telescope.
Hey, look! That bird has a coxcomb on its head.
You look more and more like little nature observers. Let's look at the explanation sign, which has the detailed introduction of the Formosan Yuhina. The Formosan Yuhina displays a deep brown crest extending backwards from the forehead. Their special call sounds like, "So pleased to meet you, to meet you." They mainly inhabit mid to upper tree canopies in mixed and broad-leafed forests. Other than on the trees, there are birds under the tree crown, which also can be observed in the forest.
The call, to meet you, of the Formosan Yuhina sounds like it's saying hello and greeting its visitors. No matter what kind of motivation the human being has, the forest always welcomes us with hospitality and good intention. Everyone learned a lot from this ecological trip to Tengjhih National Forest Recreation Area. I believe, as a human being walks into the forest with a pure mind, like a child's, there will be one fairy tale forest in Taiwan. Close to the Chuyunshan Nature Reserve and possesses the complete low mid-elevation broad-leaved forest, so this area preserves some precious and primitive animal resources. Those rare species are living in the nowhere of this forest. There are other ecological appearances of Tengjhih after dark, as if the nature stage has changed its setting. Moths are important and plentiful species in this area. To experience another evening sight of the forest, the arrangement can be made to stay overnight in this area, and it will be one of the fun harvests if you pay a 2-day, 1-night visit to this recreation area. By the designing and planning of Pingdong Forest District Office's Forestry Bureau, visitors can appreciate the best preserved natural forest and enjoy the artificial facilities as trails and pavilions fit in with the ecological engineering method. As long as you follow the schemed route, it is easier to hike, flower appreciate, and bird watch in the forest. In addition, when the beauty of nature intoxicates you, don't forget that there are wildlife and vegetation in the area as well.
Teacher, come on! Carry on!
Stepping on the watchtower, there is a magnificent scene waiting for us to explore. As the trees sway in the wind like the green sea of trees, we saw the beauty of Sentao in Tengjhih. Yushan is on the north side, Daoshan the south, Juyunshan the southeast, and Dagangshan the southwest. As the tribe children read the explanation sign and got to know better these mountains, I saw the passion of learning to understand their homeland. Maybe there is no one who cares about nature in this material world. The passion reappeared as we came near the forest and faced Mother Nature. And this is the most beautiful achievement of this ecological journey in the Tengjhih National Forest Recreation Area.